Hi kids, you're welcome to CRS class with Mr. Caleb Obi. In today's lesson, you will be learning Jesus' power over natural forces. Firstly, we are going to be learning Jesus calms the storm. One evening, when Jesus Christ was done teaching a multitude of people on the side of a lake, he told his disciples, "Let us go to the other side." And his disciples went with him on a boat. And as they were sailing to the other side of the lake, a wide storm came up. The storm began to beat against the boat. The boat was about to sink. Jesus Christ was in the boat, but he was sleeping at the back in the boat. And the disciples were afraid. They began to cry out for help. And they quickly went to meet Jesus Christ and they woke him up. And they told him, "Master, don't you care if we drown? The boat is about to sink." And Jesus Christ got up and saw the storm beating against the boat. And immediately he said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then immediately the storm and the waves died down, and there was a complete calm. The sea became calm again. Then he said to his disciples, "Why are you afraid? Don't you have any faith at all yet?" His disciples were terrified. They looked at each other and they asked, "What manner of man is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Feeding the 5,000 people. A crowd of people followed Jesus Christ because they saw the miracles which he had done on so many persons. Jesus went up to a mountain with his disciples. And when he lifted up his eyes, he saw a crowd of people coming to him. Then he spoke to one of his disciples, Philip, precisely. Jesus said to him, "Where can we buy bread for these people?" Jesus was asking this to put Philip to test. He already knew what he was going to do. Then Philip replied, "Master, 8 months' pay would not be enough to buy bread for each one to have a bite." Another of his disciples spoke up, and that was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He said to Jesus Christ, "There is a young boy with 5 loaves of bread and 2 small fishes. But how far will this go for such a multitude of people?" Jesus said, "Tell the people to sit down." Now there was plenty of grass in that place, and the number of men among the people were about 5,000, and they all sat down. Then Jesus Christ took the loaves of bread and the 2 small fishes, and lifted it up before heaven, and gave thanks to God. And then he gave it to his disciples to distribute to the people as much as they want to eat. When all of them had eaten enough, Jesus spoke to his disciples, "Gather the leftover pieces. Don't waste anything." So the disciples gathered what was left over from the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fishes. It was indeed a miracle. 12 baskets were left over after everyone had eaten enough. Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. The great catch of fish. Jesus entered into Simon's boat so he could preach to the multitude of people that were with him. Simon was already washing his net. He had tried catching fish all through the night, but he couldn't catch any. But when Jesus Christ was done speaking, he called to Simon. He said, "Simon, throw your net into the deep so you can catch fishes." Simon replied, "Master, I have tried catching fish all through the night, but I couldn't get anything. But because you have said so, I will let down my net." So Simon threw his net into the deep side of the sea because Jesus had asked him to do so. And then he caught a great number of fishes, a very large number of fishes that he could not pull the net himself. He had to beckon on his friends and partners around, and they came and helped him pull the net, and the net was breaking. It was a large number of fish. They filled 2 boats with the fishes that they began to sink. Simon was so amazed. Hope you had fun learning, kids. I hope to see you in my next lesson. I love you. Bye.